Shayla has a point that how can Anthony, as a successful businessman, allow himself to be controlled by a woman? But Shayla's mistaken. He's not being controlled by Amber. At this point in time, Anthony is still being controlled by Shayla. There's some type of stronghold that Shayla has on this man that he has yet to break. Because I was trying to figure out, how can Anthony, the same man that is more than willing to hide his theater deal from his wife, meanwhile, the same Anthony finds it so difficult to just take a DNA test without Shayla knowing. It's not like he's committed to Shayla. There's no papers proving that he's committed to Shayla. But the reason why Anthony scurried over to Shayla's place is because he needed to make sure that his master was aware that he wants to go and get a DNA test. This is why Anthony is unable to reason with wisdom, because Amber's actually giving him wisdom. Yes, I understand her approach can somewhat be questionable, but she foresaw that Shayla would do too much. So she said, let's sneak and go do the DNA test and send it out. As much as you're feeling like the mail-in DNA test may not be accurate, it's what you have as of right now. So once you see what it is that the mail-in DNA test gives you, then you can now go before Shayla and provide her with the proof. And at that point, she won't have any other excuse but to actually go to a real lab office and actually do a real DNA test. This is why they shouldn't have tried to sweep this thing under the rug. It looks like not only did it not help Amber, but it also didn't help Anthony. Because now the very kid that you desperately want to be your son, now the mom may never let you see him. At this point, I wonder if the reason he went to Shayla to discuss this DNA stuff is because he's self-sabotaging. It's because he feels like it's possible that Kai may not be his son. So he's trying to sabotage this whole DNA test so that they won't actually do the DNA test. His character, like I said, he's a roach. He's a cockroach. He wants to stay in the darkness. He is terribly afraid of the light at this point. Because once he's exposed to the light, once he's exposed to the truth, now everything has to unravel before his very eyes. And I feel like his character is just not ready for that. So this may also be his way of self-sabotaging, because he knows how Shayla is. He knows that if he brings up this news to her, she won't be going for it. But yet he still brought it up to her, yet he was still trying to reason with crazy. You can't reason with delusion. So now he never has to do the DNA test like he wanted it to be all along. Let me know you all's thoughts below. Thank you for watching.